Hello, fashion people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. You're highly welcome. If you're a new subscriber, you're welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much. So, today we're going to be learning how to make this pocket. If that interests you, please subscribe and let's get started. Welcome back once again, my fellow soulmates. So we're going to be learning how to draft this Welt pocket, and the first thing you need to know is that you need to locate the point at which the pocket will be located at. So wherever the point this pocket is going to be located at on your clothes, you will mark it. I'm making this on a scrub, on a nose scrub, but wherever you want it to be located, try to mark it. And if it's going to be double pockets like this one, try to make sure that your hand is accurate, as in it is straight. So that's just what I'm trying to do here. You can add this pocket on gowns, you can add it on trouser, but I'm making this on a blouse top scrub for nose. So that's it. After you've marked the point, the part which your hand will pass through is 6 inches. 6 inches is standard enough, so mark 6 inches and rule a straight line like so. So after doing this, you set this aside, then work on the pocket. So this is the fabric I'll be using, and the length is 11 inches while the width is 8.5 inches. So this is what we're going to be using for the pocket. So for the allowance on the upper part, I'll mark 1 inch like so, and I'll use my ruler to connect it to the end, to the cloth. Then the next thing for us to do is to find the center. So I'll fold it into two so I can know the midpoint of this piece of fabric. Then I'll mark the midpoint. Then I'll open it back and I'll mark it so it can be obvious. So that 6 inches we mark on the main cloth, we are going to share it into two. Using that mark, the middle as a guide. Then I'll mark the 6 inches. So whatever is left will serve as the sewing allowance. Then for that design on the pocket, I'll make use of 0.75 inches. So that I just made use of 0.75 inches. Then I'll also connect everything like so. I'll try to make the box obvious so I can know what I'm working with. Then after marking it, I'll bring my main cloth back again. Then on the front side, because we'll be starting our work on the front area, then I'll place my pin like the way I'm doing. Then use it to locate where that starting point is also on the front area. Then I'll pin together. So I do this arc a lot because that line has to correspond with this upper line on the pocket. So I'll just put my pin at that corner at the edge of the pocket. Then I'll pin it also again at the edge of the main fabric pocket. Remember, it is 6 inches, so if you mark it right, you get it right. Then I'll place it like so. Then afterwards, I'll pin other parts so that the pocket can be secured. So now I'll take it to my machine and I'll sew around that box. So I've gone ahead to sew around the box. Remember, I said you are working from the right side first. So this is the front. Then I'll try to locate the middle. I made use of my free hand. You can measure it. Then after I make a mark, I'll also come in at the corners with half inch. So all those coming out was with half inch. I'll do the same thing on the other side also. Then that middle that I marked, I'll make a notch like so. Then I'll start cutting through, but I'll not cut to the end. I'll cut through that half inch like so. So please watch closely the way I'm doing it in the video. I'll also cut it down on the other side. Please be careful. Do not unnecessarily notch where you're not meant to notch. Then after I've opened it up, I'll flip everything to the wrong side. I'll flip it to the wrong side. So it might be a bit inconvenient for you. What I'll just advise is that once you flip it, try to press iron. So now I'm going to pump in water and I'll iron it so it will be easy for it to relax well. And this is what it looks like. I have ironed it, so as you can see. So now for us to create that design, all you just need to do is to raise your clothes up like this. So you just raise the pocket. The pocket, you raise it up like this. Then you use your pin to secure it. So when you are raising it up, at times you might not get it at once. So I would advise that you pin it first, then you turn it to the right side. You try to see if you got what you wanted. I didn't get this immediately in the video, as in reality, I tried it like twice before I got what I wanted. So I don't like hiding things from people. That's what I'm telling you. You might not get it at once. So you try, you unpin, you rearrange. So when you're satisfied, you iron it so it can be stable. And I've gone ahead to iron it, as you can see. So don't remove the pin. It's until you feel you are satisfied and you have ironed it. The iron will help you to secure it. So now I'll go and top stitch. On that corner, there is a small sewing allowance that has been created when you join the pocket. So you just tack it. Please don't let it go into the main fabric, unless it will not make it to be neat on the right side. So after securing it, you can remove your pin. So that's what I'm just trying to explain here. Then after, now you have to create a pocket bag. So you measure everything that you have left from your pocket. Remember, once we start folding, the pocket will reduce in length. So you measure everything and you cut another fabric. So this is the fabric I've cut, and now I'm going to sew everything round. But on the side, you are going to follow the sewing allowance of that tacking you've made. So but the other part should be a half inch. So this is what it looks like after I've gone to sew it, and you can top stitch it on the upper side so it can be neat. If you have an overlocking machine, you can overlock it. So here is how to make this pocket. I hope you learned something new. See you in my next video. Until then, keep winning.